Welcome to the Fore podcast.
Hey, welcome everybody to the Fore podcast. We're back. We've got a special guest. It's one of our hosts. You haven't seen him in a while. It's one Jeremiah Welk. How you doing there, buddy?
Yeah, I appreciate it, and my enunciation is perfect. So, Alex, good to be back. Good to see all the people of the Fore Birdies fan base. See you out there, Dave. I know we have one person that's probably watching, but at this point, we should tank it, or we have to start over.
No, we're good. No, we don't stop anymore. Dave,
right, so
Dave's over there.
I understand a lot has changed since I've been here last.
It's all changed.
The most important thing is we're on Fore Birdies, and that's how you spell the word Fore, is F-O-R-E, right behind me. Move your head, Alex, just a little bit to the side. That's how you spell it. So we have 4 topics, and they're all themed, and we want to know what the best game show is out there that people enjoyed the most watching in general. So I get to pick 2, and these guys each get to pick 1. So I pick Wipeout and American Ninja Warrior.
Well, you hold on. You already spilled the beans.
Excellent.
No, you got to do a countdown. There's a whole order to it. It goes 4, 3, 2, 1. You spilled the beans.
No, we voted the end, and we all defend our title.
Oh my gosh.
See, okay. I'm putting a twist. I'm putting lemon zest with a little bit of paprika. And,
we'll just start with number 4, and then we'll work our way down.
What is it? Just tell us what's number 4.
No. This is an argumentative section. It's a twist. I'm putting some lemon zest on it.
Okay, what are the options again?
So I'm gonna throw out 2 shows, and then you guys are each gonna supply one, and then we're gonna debate and see who's got the best one. So the best, most entertaining show that people like, that entertain them, not just in one aspect, but in multiple dynamics. I'd say Wipeout and American Ninja Warrior. So you get to pick one, Alex, and then you get to pick one, Dave. Same themed, a little bit physical, but I picked American Ninja Warrior and Wipeout, and I'll defend why these are the best. Okay, because they're full entertainment.
For somebody who hasn't seen Wipeout, tell us what it is. Set it up for us.
I mean, it's been so long since I've actually watched the episode, but the point is, there's some contestants, and
I don't know what it is,
and they do some dumb stuff, and they get hurt, and sometimes they're trying to achieve something, like they're going to bounce on this one thing. You're like, oh, I want to see if they're going to do this. And you're totally engaged, and they jump and they miss. And you're like,
isn't it? Hold on. Aren't there there are pools of water, and there
they're not always water though.
There are beams that you can jump onto.
Exactly.
There are things that you have to hold on to. Otherwise,
physical competitions, and they're just all around total entertainment because there's competition involved. There's luck. There's skill. It's multi-aspect, and you don't know who's going to win.
Well, I mean, good. I'm glad that you did some research on this, and you did and don't look at, what are you looking at mine? I've got my own. Don't look at mine.
I see you just researching on the fly, just trying to get some good ideas.
Well, because you guys never tell me the freaking topic. Every single episode. No, it's a blind I have topic. No idea what we're going to talk about.
That's the point.
Dave does it every time. You do it every time. Gosh, what's the guy supposed to do here, huh?
Let's see how you react on the fly. Obviously not very well. Dave, over to you.
Yeah, Dave, what do you got there? What's yours? What's number 3?
It's not number 3. We don't know yet. We've not debated. I've given 2. Dave's got to give 1.
Listen here. All right. So what are the parameters here? It's an entertaining game show.
Whichever the show that you like the most entertaining show.
I thought it was
the last 10 years.
I thought it was like a physical challenge show. Wasn't that it? In the past 20 to 30 years. It has to have a physical
element and not just be like a sports show, like actual sport. It's got to be a game show.
Dave, why don't I buy you a second right here? Let me give you one. I'll give you guys both one that could really be up there. Could be number 1. Legend of the Hidden Temples. What about that one? What about Legend of the Hidden Temples?
I'll write it down.
I think that's a really good one. I think that could be number 1 with this new hierarchy ranking system. Then it's at least got to be in the top 5, because I've got a different one. Dave, do you have one yet?
I have one. If we're saying it's got to be somewhat physical and it's a contest, not necessarily a game show, but there's no time restrictions on when it originated, mine would be American Gladiator.
This millennium, there is a time restriction.
They redid it though. There's definitely like a 2000s American Gladiator, so it still counts.
Fair.
Dave, why? Tell us why. Why is this?
Well, you chose Legend of the Hidden Temple. I would agree with you that one's like top childhood nostalgia.
Have you seen that one? Oh my gosh.
Legend of the Hidden Temple was great because as a kid you watch it and you think like that could be me out there. Mm-hmm. I could be doing these challenges, and I could be there. I could climb that mountain. What was that Mount Crag? What was the name of the mountain with the smoke that shot out of it. Like I felt like I could be out there
It feels
doing
like a
all that.
Nickelodeon one that you're describing. I'm
It
getting
is. It was.
that one
It's a kid's one.
Okay, I've seen that one. Yeah, that see, that's what I'm talking about. When we were kids, we used to engage and like want to be climbing up the mountain, and we wanted to be there. And our kids don't have that. They have no strong attachment to a physical game show like that. It's really weird. We were all, as a country, watching these shows, and all of us have shared childhood experience. You guys grew up in a weird place called Michigan. I grew up in North Carolina. Amazing. But at the point, we had a different childhood, but we have something in common that we didn't know about. That's a cool mountain. And slime. Let's go ahead and talk about slime.
Dude, slime's awesome.
Every time they hit the button, I was so excited. I was hyped and fall down from the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay. So in this show, if you remember, that they had like a bunch of like stone faces. They had
and they turn around and the lights would get red.
They had 4 different colored teams.
Oh my god, I do remember it now.
Yeah,
I thought it was a different one. I didn't know it was Nickelodeon.
It was definitely the Nickelodeon one. Yeah, and it was really cool. Like the art direction was really cool. The host, I guess it was just kind of some standard stock host. They had a zip line. They had to go down a zip line. That was the one.
It was all safe and looked dangerous though.
Yeah, I feel like
they were so brave in our minds.
I feel like that's the kind where like arrows would shoot across the floor, and then you had to like climb up the arrow staircase to get to the next level. That show was great.
Yeah.
Okay, but
so that gets my vote.
What? You are okay.
I gave 2. I didn't say I was gonna. I mean, I've not heard Dave's yet. Was it?
I had American Gladiator.
Yeah,
and then I also agreed with Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah, it was obviously forgettable for Jeremiah.
Clearly, is the dominating. Did I suggest Wipeout?
Yeah, you did Wipeout. Yeah,
that show wiped out.
That did wipe out a little bit. Okay, so the last one, the one that I actually want to say is if you guys remember, I don't know if it was on like a tonnage show.
What you're talking
you
about.
know what I'm talking about, Jeremiah. It's
they're commentating in Japanese in the background, and they do some crazy stuff, and it's like a damage show like Wipeout.
Okay, so looking this up, so MXC is Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. So it must have, I don't know why they called it that, because wouldn't it be called MEEC? I mean, I know it's a different name.
Extreme.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a different word in Japan, but I guess I'm not really sure why it's called that. So do you guys remember that? That was the one where they like dubbed, the announcers were dubbed, and the English was terrible. It was like intentionally bad or something. Do you guys remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. That was so funny. It was one of the funniest shows. And there's like these people are going through like a bunch of mud, and they're just totally wiping out. It was like Wipeout. Like that guy just landed on his head. I mean, he did a backflip on his head, and it wasn't even part of the competition. And they have like the stone.
Oh, he just like hit hard.
Yeah, these guys really wiped out hard. So do you remember that at all? You didn't?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It just came on randomly one day, and then it was there.
It was
and we would watch it. Oh god, yeah. That's the one where they would put the Velcro on and then swing down the rope and then stick themselves to the side of a building with the Velcro.
Yeah, he swung into the side of a house, and then he just fell off into a bunch of water. It's totally. This is one of my favorite clips of all time. I didn't realize it was from here. The lady tries to catch the soccer ball that's kicked up in the air,
and she misses it, and boom, hits her in the face. That's good stuff.
Okay, so where are we, Jay? You're the host of this, baby.
So now I know where I gotta rank them 1 through 4.
Wait, you gotta rank? No,
I'm gonna rank them 1 through 4. You're gonna rank them 1 through 4. Dave is, and we're gonna see if there's.
Okay, we're gonna take a little vote on this. Okay, sounds good.
All right, so I'm gonna say Legend of the Hidden Temple. My number 1. Then MXC is number 2.
Start from the top. Start Legend number 4, 1 or whatever.
So I think the top 4 would be American Ninja Warrior in number 4. Number 3 would be Wipeout, simply because it ran longer, in my opinion, and it was stereotypical. It was a genre creator. Then it would have been MXC, because that stuff came on the scene. It was hot, it was funny, and it was brilliant. I mean, well done. Mm-hmm. Hats off to the MXC creators. But then my childhood, I got to go for Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Dang.
Because honestly, it brought, when we started talking about it, I started thinking about slime. I started thinking about those eyes turning, the temple. It was scary. And then it was always that, it made my adrenaline rush. And I wanted those guys to get out of the temple so fast. And, it felt so good when my team won.
Yeah, it was like Indiana Jones in the temple of,
but all the time.
It was like real. It was like real.
And it was a lot.
It was awesome.
Weekly.
Yeah, it was really cool. Okay, Dave, what are your top 4?
I agree with all those.
Are you
Except
serious?
except Wipeout, I've never seen it before. But I would say American Gladiator 4. No. American Ninja Warrior number 4, then Wipeout, then I would say Price is Right number 2, and then I would say Legend of the Hidden Temple number 1. Yeah.
How can you say Price is Right is number 2?
Well, because there was fights and stuff, so it was physical. Remember that time Bob Barker got into a fight with Adam Sandler? You said it had to be physical, but I do agree. Number 1 overall is Legends of the Hidden Temple with Brad
that was
Pitt.
a movie. It's a movie where he actually fights Adam Silver, not the show itself.
Oh,
Happy
you're
Gilmore.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
Legends of the Hidden Falls with Brad Pitt. That is my favorite movie.
Okay. Moving on. Let me do mine before we get too crazy here. I'll say, I'm going to say American Ninja Warrior number 4. I'm going to say Wipeout number 3. I'll say Legends of the Hidden Temple number 2 and MXC number 1. MXC is just so impressioned in my mind. I love how it's not even American too. Wasn't that the whole point of this? Now it's a Japanese game show.
A little bit of debate.
They brought it over to America, right? They aired it over here. So
yeah, but they got our stuff. They made it better, and then they aired it back to us.
Okay, so
because they took Wipeout and then made it better, funnier.
They made it Japanese. They made it Japanese.
Sent it back, and it was better, and it made us laugh more.
Yeah, it was
nothing
crazy.
wrong with that. I'm totally fine with that.
Okay, so I think we're saying that Legends of the Hidden Temple was the number 1.
Yeah,
that's it. That's number 1.
Yeah, it averages out to the best. So your vote didn't matter.
Well, thanks. I guess you didn't really have to say that, but
me and Dave voted that in.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah.
How do you get so far from
I do like, and I think the video will show that Jeremiah wasn't aware of Legends of the Hidden Temple existing, and then we suggested it, and now it's his number 1.
No, I just didn't know its name. I didn't care about those details back then. I was watching Nickelodeon, bro. It's channel 47 in my district. So I was on 47. I was watching Nickelodeon. We didn't have cable. My friend had cable. I was at my friend's house watching Nickelodeon. I didn't know there's names of shows on it. It was just Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Well, there are some other shows. I mean, there's The Beast. That's another. We should probably give shout outs to The Beast. There was.
It was just always coming up next on Nickelodeon, and then I would watch the show and not hear the name.
Yeah, you just didn't know. You
didn't
know. You grew up very deprived, and that's okay. Some of us are deprived.
I watched a lot of TV.
Good for you. Good for you. I can't tell. You turned out very normal and well-adjusted.
Oh, thank
you. Yes. Okay, well, the producers are chirping at my ear. Dave, I don't know if you're hearing that, but we got to wrap this baby up.
Yeah, I have to get to my PSD appointment with my lawyer.
Okay, well, don't leave yet.
Okay. We have a little bit of time.
God, I mean, the viewers at least want to see your pretty face for 10 more seconds.
Oh, sure.
If you haven't already, then like and subscribe. And
here.
Thanks for tuning there and there. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time on the Fore Birdies podcast. See ya. We landed the plane. We landed the plane. We landed the plane.
We landed.
Yep.
From the top.
We landed the plane. We landed the plane. We landed.